All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Anuja Kumar. The headlines. India invited for G7 Hiroshima Summit in Japan. Second G20 Sustainable Finance Working Group meeting to begin today in Udaipur, Rajasthan. EPFO adds 14.86 lakh net members in January this year. United States condemns attack on Indian Consulate in San Francisco. IMF approves Sri Lanka's much-awaited bailout package. And in Women's Premier League cricket, Royal Challengers Bangalore to take on Mumbai Indians and UP Warriorz to lock horns with Delhi Capitals today. And now the news in detail. Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida has formally invited Prime Minister Narendra Modi for the G7 Hiroshima Summit after the two leaders had delegation-level talks in New Delhi yesterday. In his statement after the talks, Mr. Modi said this meeting aims to give a voice to the Global South and strengthen the India-Japan relationship. PM Modi emphasized that this year is unique as India and Japan will hold the presidency of G20 and G7 respectively.
प्रधानमंत्री किशिदा ने मुझे मई महीने में हिरोशिमा से में होने वाली G7 लीडर समिट के लिए निमंत्रण दिया। इसके लिए मैं उनका हृदय से धन्यवाद करता हूं। इसके कुछ महीनों बाद सितंबर में G20 लीडर समिट के लिए मुझे प्रधानमंत्री किशिदा का फिर से भारत में स्वागत करने का अवसर मिलेगा।
Mr. Modi said that strengthening the partnership between the two countries will play an important role in maintaining peace in the Indo-Pacific region. Foreign Secretary Vinay Mohan Kwatra said India and Japan signed two documents on the sidelines of the bilateral talks. The agreements include renewal of Memorandum of Cooperation in Japanese language, an exchange of notes on GICA loan for 300 billion yen on Mumbai-Ahmedabad high-speed railway project. The second Sustainable Finance Working Group meeting under India's G20 presidency will begin today at Udaipur in Rajasthan. The three-day meeting will focus on the identification of relevant policies and best practices for mobilizing sustainable finance to help ensure global growth and stability. This is the first time for the Sustainable Finance Working Group to go beyond climate-related issues and engage in dialogue for enabling enhanced financing for select sustainable development goals, primarily through nature-related data and reporting and social impact investing. On the sidelines of the meeting, two workshops will also be organized today and tomorrow. More than 90 delegates from the member countries of G20, the guest countries and different international organizations are taking part in this mega event. The Employees Provident Fund Organization, or EPFO, has added 14.86 lakh net members in January this year. According to the Ministry of Labour and Employment, the highest number was registered for the age group of 18 to 21 years with 2.26 lakh members, followed by the age group of 22 to 25 years with around 2 lakh members. The age group of 18 to 25 years constitutes 55.52% of the total new members during the month. The ministry said this indicates that majority of the members are first-time job seekers joining the organized sector workforce of the country. The ministry said for the month of January 2023, only 3.54 lakh members have exited the fold of EPFO, which is the lowest exit in the last 4 months. The government has said that the unemployment rate of graduate degree holders has shown a declining trend. Minister of State for Labour and Employment, Ramesh Vateli, said this in a written reply to a question in Lok Sabha yesterday. He said as per the latest available annual periodic labour force survey reports, the estimated unemployment rate for graduate persons was over 17% in 2019-20, over 15% in 2020-21 and over 14% in 2021-22. The minister said this shows a declining trend in the unemployment rate of graduate degree holders. He said the government is implementing the National Career Service Project to provide a variety of employment-related services like job search and matching, career counseling, and vocational guidance. The application process for Common University Entrance Test or CUET-PG for admission in postgraduate programs in central and other participating universities has started. In a tweet, Chairman of University Grants Commission M. Jagdish Kumar said the National Testing Agency will conduct CUET-PG test for admission to postgraduate programs. The candidates may apply online at cuet.nta.nic.in till the 19th of next month. The UGC chairman said information related to eligibility, scheme of exam and other details are available on NTA's official website. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. In a special series, All India Radio brings you excerpts from the Prime Minister's Man Ki Baat.
People, voice and direct dialogue. That's your and our Man Ki Baat. Yes, this is how our Prime Minister connects with millions of countrymen. With the program Man Ki Baat, aired on the last Sunday of every month on All India Radio. This series, which started on October 3rd, 2014, will complete its 100th episode in April 2023. There was a time when nepotism was alleged in the process of recruitment for jobs. And it is said that this malpractice was more prevalent in the interviews conducted for lower grade posts. In order to weed out the system of such favoritism, Prime Minister Modi announced abolishing the interviews for the selection process in Group B non-gazetted, Group C and other such lower grade posts. In the Man Ki Baat program broadcast on 25th October 2015, the Prime Minister declared that henceforth there won't be any interviews for such posts.
मेरे प्यारे युवा मित्रों, मैं आज गर्व से कहना चाहता हूं कि सरकार ने सारी प्रक्रियाएं पूर्ण कर ली और केंद्र सरकार के ग्रुप डी, ग्रुप सी और ग्रुप बी के नॉन गैजेटेड पदों में अब भर्ती के लिए साक्षात्कार नहीं होगा, इंटरव्यू नहीं होगा। 1 जनवरी 2016 ये लागू हो जाएगा। अभी जहां प्रक्रिया चल रही है उसमें कोई रुकावट हम नहीं करेंगे, लेकिन 1 जनवरी 2016 से ये लागू हो जाएगा। तो सभी युवा मित्रों को मेरी शुभकामनाएं हैं।
The United States has condemned the attack on the Indian Consulate in San Francisco. The U.S. State Department said that it pledges to defend the safety and security of such facilities as well as the diplomats who work within them. U.S. National Security Council spokesperson John Kirby said that the vandalism done is absolutely unacceptable. He said that the State Department's Diplomatic Security Service is working with local authorities to properly investigate the case and added that the department will work on infrastructure perspective to repair the damage. The statement came after India registered a strong protest with a senior U.S. diplomat over vandalism at the Indian Consulate General in San Francisco by Khalistani extremists. Meanwhile, a statement by the Ministry of External Affairs said that India conveyed its strong protest at the vandalization of the property of the Consulate General of India in San Francisco in a meeting with the U.S. Charge d'Affaires in New Delhi. It said that the U.S. government was reminded of its basic obligation to protect and secure the diplomatic representation. India asked the U.S. to take appropriate measures to prevent the recurrence of such incidents. The Executive Board of the International Monetary Fund has approved Sri Lanka's bailout package under an extended fund facility. The package of $2.286 billion special drawing rights equivalent to about $3 billion will be available over 4 years. The Executive Board's decision will enable an immediate disbursement of $333 million. More from our Colombo correspondent.
With IMF's approval of the extended fund facility, Sri Lanka will be hoping to turn around its economy, which has been hit by forex shortages. Sri Lanka had entered into a staff-level agreement with the IMF in September last year and had been making efforts to obtain the approval of the bailout. India's generous assistance during the crisis and proactive efforts in the form of financing assurances earlier this year have been notable in the island nation's path to recovery. At the same time, Sri Lanka has taken several tough measures, including cutting subsidies and raising of taxes, which have been met with considerable protest from trade unions. For All India Radio News, Ahmed Moin Farooqi from Colombo.
On to sports. On the second day of the Asian Kho-Kho event being held at Tumulpur in Assam, the host India will be in action in both men and women categories. In the Group A League match, the Indian women's team will play against Malaysia, while the men's team take on Iran. A report.
In other matches in men's category, Bangladesh will play against Indonesia while Nepal will compete against Bhutan. In another match, Korea will up against Sri Lanka. In women's category, Nepal will take on Indonesia and Bangladesh will fight against Korea. In today's last match, Bhutan's Eves will play against Sri Lanka. The host India started the campaigns with a comfortable victory in both the opening matches played in front of electrifying crowd. Indian women team defeated Sri Lanka by an innings and 55 points. Manas Pratim Sharma, AR News, Guwahati.
Madhya Pradesh capital Bhopal is all set for a grand opening ceremony of ISSF Shooting World Cup today. Luciano Rossi, President, International Shooting Sport Federation, and Raninder Singh, President, National Rifle Association of India, will be present in the opening ceremony. A report.
Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh, Shivraj Singh Chauhan, will be the chief guest at the opening ceremony. The Chief Minister will also virtually inaugurate the brand new finals hall in the MP State Shooting Academy. India and China have fielded the largest contingent for the championship. The ISSF World Cup Rifle Pistol Championship will see a total of 10 finals over 5 consecutive days from tomorrow. Sanjeev Sharma, AIR News, Bhopal.
In Women's Premier League cricket, Royal Challengers Bangalore will take on Mumbai Indians at Dr. D.Y. Patil Sports Academy in Navi Mumbai at 3:30 this afternoon, while UP Warriorz will lock horns with Delhi Capitals at Brabourne Stadium in Mumbai at 7:30 this evening. Yesterday, UP Warriorz defeated Gujarat Giants by 3 wickets at the Brabourne Stadium in Mumbai to earn the final playoff spot. In another match, Delhi Capitals handed a crushing defeat to Mumbai Indians at D.Y. Patil Sports Academy in Navi Mumbai. India Meteorological Department has issued an orange alert for Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Punjab and Haryana as it expects heavy rain. The IMD also predicts thunderstorms, lightning accompanied with hail and gusty winds with speed of 30 to 40 km per hour in these states. Yesterday, the national capital received light to moderate rainfall accompanied by thunderstorm last evening, making the weather more pleasant. The weatherman has predicted generally cloudy sky with light rainfall in Delhi and its adjoining areas in the next 24 hours. And now, for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Subhadra Ramachandran.
Thank you, Anuja. The dailies have mentioned the Japanese Prime Minister's discussion on Ukraine issue, G7 and G20 agendas, and bilateral ties with PM Modi during his visit to India to launch the new plan for a free and open Indo-Pacific. The Hindu headline says, Kishida calls for unified stand on global order. The Indian Express, quoting the Japan PM, cites India indispensable for free Indo-Pacific. Curbs on internet services extended in Punjab as Amrit Pal's uncle driver surrender, NSA invoked, writes Hindustan Times. Domestic gold prices soared to a record 60,000 rupees as uncertainty in global financial markets continued, notes the Economic Times. UN warns a permanent 1.5 degrees Celsius warming in 20 years, writes the Times of India. Then DGP, 2 other IPS officers face major penalty for PM's security breach during his visit to Punjab in 2022, reports the Tribune. And finally, a top US Research Institute report says Modi's push to make India energy Atmanirbhar through clean technology by 2047 is achievable, is a story in The Pioneer. With that, it's back to you, Anuja.
Thank you, Subhadra. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. India invited for G7 Hiroshima Summit in Japan. Second G20 Sustainable Finance Working Group meeting to begin today in Udaipur, Rajasthan. EPFO adds 14.86 lakh net members in January this year. United States condemns attack on Indian Consulate in San Francisco. IMF approves Sri Lanka's much-awaited bailout package. And in Women's Premier League Cricket, Royal Challengers Bangalore to take on Mumbai Indians and UP Warriorz to lock horns with Delhi Capitals today. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.